Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cool Cat's Paradise here on TENTHisle Gaming. As always, my name is TENTHisle, and I really hope you're doing well today. Let's just get right into the stuff. We've got to get to doing some things here. Not sure how much we're going to get done, but let's go ahead and get it done. I am really interested and potentially getting some walls. I know I said I wanted to incorporate these in the previous episode. You should definitely check out that previous episode, episode 7. But here in episode 8, we're going to try to get into some some more stuff. I'm not sure what. I would like to maybe move my machines here, move storage here. Get into the serious stuff, you know? I don't think I have a whole lot of materials. So let's actually get this stuff going here. There we go. Let's take a look. I don't have a lot of stuff on me. We've got quite a bit of soil. And it's peaty soil, so that we might actually be able to use that. A bunch of grass. Got another crafting table. I think I just want to move all of my stuff here if I can. Keep our meat down here. I've got a bunch of extra rocks, but we'd have to turn those into stones if we really wanted to do anything with them. I do like oxide azure. Steel cerulean's is a solid color. I do like that too. I don't really have a lot of anything, so we could probably start some stones a while. Might as well just start what we have. Yeah, just start what we have, and we can take a look at them and see. This episode will probably be a pretty mixed bag. But we'll see what we can get into here. We'll get that stuff started a while. That's a little bit less stuff just sitting in my inventory. But we will actually store a few things here to make our life a little bit easier. I just don't want to bring all this stuff with. Timber, yeah, that should all be fine. Do these not stack into those? Really? Ooh, wouldn't that be nice if all your food stacked together? Guess that's wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. So we still haven't made this one our home yet because we need to be able to get back to the other place. So let's go ahead and get back to the other place. And I want to talk about a couple things here. So the most recent update, 2.19, has gone in to the liveness, as we're going to call it. And people are losing their collective minds. I talked about this a little bit on stream. If you don't watch any of the streams we do of Boundless when we are actually streaming it, you should definitely check out the Twitch channel. Link is down in the description below. But I talked about it a little bit there, and I'm going to reiterate a lot of my points. I feel like people really need to kind of wake up and figure it out. Like, this game is a living game. So sometimes there's going to be miscalculations. Things aren't going to go maybe according to plan. Yes, I'm using an axe to get all this stuff. Get over it. I really just want to move all this quickly. But people are losing their minds because of the implementation of Exoworlds and all that stuff. I played last night for 3 hours, and well, about 3 hours, and I just had a blast. Just enjoying the conversation, and really just enjoying being a kind of a goofball, running around and, you know, barely leveling because they changed a lot of the leveling. But I like the changes. I get it. And I really enjoyed my time, so it was really difficult for me to be down on the game. It's always kind of been difficult. You know, excluding a few times where stuff was actually quite bad. We normally will not like load onto the game quite like that. I don't want pedals, but I don't really want silt either, dude. Pick up the bones. We want the bones. Oh, those beans, dude. Can I really not pick up those beans? Yikes. Gravel we could do without. The blood. That's unfortunate. Anything in here? I want to be able to get all this in one go if we could. Crafting table I don't desperately need. Minerals I don't desperately need. Beans I'll take. Just trying to think if I have anything sitting in these. We can leave the crafting table and stuff for now. We could come back here. I'm probably not going to tear this down, but I am going to take all the torches. So, with all that being said, you know, me moving all over the place here, my apologies, but this is the way we're playing this game now. I don't understand the outrage, or even the manufactured outrage in some cases. I really don't get it. People are just... I don't need tallow. I gotta pick up these torches, please. You need 2 more spots for this, because I don't want to make another one. A couple more spots. I don't understand the manufactured outrage. I really don't. If you read the patch notes, and maybe we'll link to those down in the description too, like, there's a lot of changes. And, you know, I guess we're gonna get rid of that bone. Darn. That's... I don't want to. Get rid of the wild stock guy. I'm not gonna use those for a long time. The raw meat, it's not cooked. I have any use for this blood? Not right now. There. All the rest of that can kind of stay. And we're gonna, I guess, just travel to the other one. And make that one the home one. And then let this one expire or whatever. I don't know. I'd like to say I would hesitate to talk about this, but that's not a thing that we've ever done. I've always been super honest every single time with you guys. This is the Cool Cat way. We are as honest as we can be at the time, you know? For me, this game is still the bee's knees. Arms, elbows, legs, head, shoulders, like everything. Like, this game is still super fun, super chill for me. And over the last 2 years that we've been playing this game, you know, through the alpha, through the early release, through up till now, like, I've just always had a great time with this game. So, you people out there that are losing your gourd, like, you're alone. You're alone in that, man. And that's unfortunate in the sense that in this game, I'm just gonna put this stuff down anywhere. In this game, you're almost never really alone. There are always people willing to help. It's the best part of this game, really, is the community. We're just gonna dump all this stuff in here for now. And we can sort it once we get machines down here in a minute. I guess we could just keep that and that. That stuff we want to put down. These I want more light because it's getting dark. You know, you're alone, man, and that really stinks. It's got to be an awkward position for people where we have these scenarios where they don't feel like they're being heard, or maybe they want something else to happen. And the thing that came up on stream, that, you know, it took me forever to get to this point, but you bear with me. You watch enough of these videos, you know what's going to happen here. We're going to get into it eventually. What happened in last night's stream was what normally happens, you know, it's chill time, but it has come up multiple times that these changes are hurting newer players, and I couldn't agree more. And it's one of the reasons when they started to make some of these changes you know, for the last couple releases, you could kind of see maybe a little bit of writing on the wall, and not maybe pick it out exactly. I mean, you couldn't decipher the writing on the wall, but you could maybe see about to be written, if you will. And it's the reason this series exists here, because I wanted to see what the early game was like. And I know for a lot of people, man, early game is rough. Early game is rough, trying to get stuff done, and you know, I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to see that here. Get 100 cobalt, nice. These other ones not done? Oh wow, that's gonna take a while. Okay, cool. We can check out the ones that are in here. Just the dark cobalt we already have, isn't it? Yeah, guess so. Guess so. That's fine. We could build with this. Not a big deal. But I can sympathize now with people who are just trying to get through the game. You know, we talked about it quite a bit. It's the same stuff, isn't it? Great. We're just gonna do a simple little thing for the moment, because eventually this tree, maybe we'll cut this tree out as we go here. I don't particularly want it here, so we'll probably try to get that out of here too. I just want to get my corners that aren't on the trees. Hold on, do we have all this too? Oh, nice. Well, we could do some cool stuff down through here. I just want these at least marked so I know. Build these up. You know, early game is pretty cool. That's a lot of what we've seen. We've talked about it probably ad nauseum for most people, but I think the game is at a beautiful state. And, you know, some people don't feel that way. They feel like people are being kind of hamstrung in one way, or, you know, their experience is being ruined. And I'm like, but there's a positive to every change that they've made. There has to be. Otherwise, why would they be making them? And, you know, you have people really going off the deep end. And I won't name names, but there are some people with the even within the guild, then I just have to completely ignore it, because I'm good. I don't need whatever negativity is going on with all that, and it's a real weird thing, because the forums, I felt like with this release, the forums might get back to a pretty stable place. And I really haven't looked there in the past day or so. I really haven't looked there, because it seemed like this is where all the craziness is going to be, and what a shame that is. Well, what a shame. What can we do now? Like, seriously, what is it that we can do? I'd like to double up on this here, so we can actually make this a decent corner, so I can see it. What can we do to not have this negativity? And it's just like, well, we could just remove those people from our thinking. You know, we just like accept that some people are not going to be happy with the changes in the game, and some people are gonna adapt. Me, maybe some of you watching this video, you know, you're gonna adapt. What else can you do? Like, you can't get all bent out of shape about it. Like, what good's that gonna do you? Absolutely zero. But you've got to be aware that there are people. What kind of torch is that? Is it just a regular? That's weird. I just want some light in here. You see what it's doing there? Isn't that weird? Have the torches always done that and I just never noticed? Huh. Let me pick that one up. For the moment, we can put it over here. Weird. Let me know in the comments. Have torches always done this weird thing? It's freaking me out, man. That torch there so I can see. You know, things change slowly, and in this game, I think that's good. You know, we talked about it a little bit before. I believe in the previous episode. Maybe I'm off base. Maybe we didn't. I'll chop down this tree here. That, you know, these updates are pretty big, and when stuff like this changes, you know, people have the right to be upset with certain things, but I think it's the level of upset. Because everybody wants the game to be something special. We've put so much time in. And I know I think I just crossed the 430 hour mark in this game, which really isn't that much. But a lot of that is there's a little bit of idle time. You know, there's some streams, some recording of videos, and trying to get screenshot. So who knows how much of that is actively playing the game. I would probably say it's probably like 400 hours or something like that. Who knows? But I've put a lot of time in this game. Maybe you've put a lot of time in this game. It's all right to be upset about some, you know, some changes. Maybe especially if it directly affects you. I mean, early characters are definitely directly affected right now. It's okay. What's not okay is this, like, vehement, this outrage, this hostility towards the devs. Not just like, this again? Like, these devs are the nicest people. Why would you treat anybody, you know, in the way that some people are, and they're just like losing it? I'll never understand that. I mean, if you have constructive criticism, then that's one thing. But if all you're spewing is this vitriol and negativity, like, man, nobody's listening to you. Know that. If you're one of those people watching this video right now, and you are so negative on this game, you are so just hung up on all that stuff, click the X in your browser, man. Unsubscribe. And I'm not even remotely kidding, because that is not what we want here. We want positivity and constructive criticism and feedback and all that. I don't want any of that other stuff around here. And we've been pretty lucky to have a positive community here. But man, if you feel like you're turning into one of those people, do exactly what I just said. Close your browser, unsubscribe, and don't come back. That's the least you can do for your fellow members of the community. It's the least you could do. Because you are doing everyone, and I feel like this was turned into a public service announcement, and you're welcome. Because no one's saying this. No one's saying it. This game is about positivity and building each other up and having a great time with your friends and making new friends. And we have no room, and there is no place for this crap that is going on in the forums. I mean, give me a break. If you go back 2 years to these forums, if you go back even 1 year to these forums, a lot of good stuff there. A lot of good stuff. Now it's hit or miss. Unless it's a dev post or maybe a post from a friend of mine, I don't look. Because it's just crazy. It's just pure craziness. And I don't want any part of that. I don't have time for that. And I hope you positive cool cats, I hope you don't have time for that crap either. Don't make time for that. It's complete crazy that you don't need. We're gonna beacon this here so that we don't have to do this again. The odds that we have to do this again are pretty high. Do we want to get rid of that tree too? I kind of like what we've got going on here. Probably want to get rid of the one over here on the side as well. I like that tree there. I don't know why I didn't want that other one. And you know what? I think we're going to get rid of this one too. We could do something a little bit different. We'll grab this stuff because I did dig it out, but then I kind of backpedaled on that. Yeah, let's chop that one out. So, for those of you that are in my good graces, you know, you're bathing in the positivity, and you're just like, you know what? I trust the devs. They'll figure it out because they have before. They will again. Like, that's the way it's always been with this game. In my 2 years, I've met fantastic people. I've had amazing experiences. I've been able to grow as a person. I've been able to grow in different avenues of, you know, social media and, you know, on YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. And I have this game to thank for that. I have these devs to thank for that. And quite a ways back, I think it was closer to the, it was around the release. I'm not really sure. It might have been somewhere around there. I made a very nice video. I believe it was called a love letter or something like that to the devs. And they received that so warmly. Just like they receive most stuff when you're coming at them correctly. So that, I guess that's my whole point. Maybe I belabored that a little bit too much, but again, if this isn't your first video, you know what we do around here. This is how it can go sometimes. All right, so we'll have to take out the rest of that tree when we maybe get a grapple. But I did beacon it. I do like that all these trees are around here. But I didn't like that one was there because I want to extend this over to get something going on that side. And we could just extend to one of these other sides, but I really want to extend over here too. So for now, we're just going to keep this weird little square hut thing going, and then we'll get a little more crazy with our stuff. But let's get our machines down, and I think I've rambled on for quite a long time. And I do apologize. You know, some people don't want to hear this stuff. And that's, you know, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. Our machines are going to look kind of weird for a while here. Do you like this format? We want to put that one down last. But, you know, hopefully you realize I'm coming from a place of love. That's where we're always coming from. We try to keep it cool around ourselves. I have another mixer. Oh, that's right. This is the lull mixer. And we can just throw that in there. We're not going to need that anytime soon. You know, we're always trying to come from a place of love. And I think as long as you remember that, everything will be alright. It's the crazies out there that aren't remembering that are really going to get themselves caught up. And you're going to get yourself caught up pretty hard, so beware of that, you positive cool cats out there. There's people that just aren't meant to be as chill as us. They're not meant to be part of the cool cats, and that's quite alright. Everyone can have their opinion. I'm cool with that. I go with the flow. I'm cool with that. But I think that's going to be this video here. Really didn't get much done. I chopped down a tree. We moved some stuff. Some progress. I would love to get like some kind of structure that pulls this down into the water on both sides. Just so that it's level. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. If you've ever seen it where you just have the water just barely there, but you can kind of walk through it to the other side, I think that would be cool. It's kind of just like a very... It looks like you're walking on water, essentially, which is pretty neat. I'd like to get that going. But we're not going to get too complicated with this build, so... It's going to be slow, and I think in the next couple of episodes, we're going to probably try to do some different stuff. Get some different things going here. More progression, less building, probably for a bit. But I do really enjoy playing this game and sharing my experience with you guys. So definitely hit up the comments down below with your thoughts about the videos. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to get notified, ring that bell and all that good stuff. And I hope to see you again here on TENTHisle Gaming. My name has been TENTHisle. Meow. And have an awesome day. Let's go jump in this water.